Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video we're going to do the unboxing for the Samsung Galaxy Grand Quattro, and this model is also known as the Samsung Galaxy when in some other regions, and this has a quad-core processor. Again, this is a budget-oriented Android phone by Samsung. Let's look at some of the specs. It's for 3G, it's dual band. The dual band frequency supported is 900 and 2100 megahertz. Edge and GPRS is again quad band, and the screen size on this is 4.7 inches, and it has a 5 megapixel rear facing camera, front facing VGA camera. Again, as you can see, says that it has a quad core processor clocked at 1.2 gigahertz, and I believe it's based on the ARM Cortex A5 architecture. And before opening, I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And as you can see, the MRP pricing quoted here is 19,850, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of around just 15,000 for this phone. So in respect to the pricing, it looks really good. So let's open it up, and we have the phone itself. Let me take it out. And what else do we get in the box? Let's see. We get this quick startup guide and warranty statement by Samsung. We have the micro USB to USB cable, white colored earphones again, and these are YR type, and we have the battery. We also have some extra earbuds, so that's nice to see, and the battery is a 2000 milliampere battery, and we also have the USB charger. So let me keep all these things to the side, and let's look at the interesting thing, that's the phone itself. And looks very similar to the original Grand. The original Grand has a 5-inch screen, and it's a dual core phone, but this is a quad core version. And on the back again, as we can see, it looks very similar to the Samsung Galaxy S3. The speaker placement is over here. 5 megapixel camera, LED flash, Samsung branding. Let me try to open this back cover, and the indent is on this end, so let's try to open it up. And the battery goes in here, the MicroSD card and the SIM goes here, and the second SIM will go over here. And let me put in the battery so that we can do the first boot for this device. And typical Samsung fashion, and let me take out this protective cover that we have, and let's try to boot up this device now. And it gave me haptic feedback. Again, as I said, it's also known as the Samsung Galaxy when in some other regions, and it's the GT-18552, and this is specifically the dual SIM version, hence you can see it says duos. And by the time it boots, let me quickly give you an overview. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. On this end, we have an indent to open the back cover, the power on off button, the micro USB slot that will be used for charging, and on this end, we just have the volume rocker. And as you can see, it booted actually pretty quickly. Let's unlock it. Looks initial impressions impressive. And the specs, let me talk a little bit about the specs on this one. It poses a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor by Qualcomm. It has 1 gig of RAM, and internal storage I believe is 8 gigs. Let's look at that right now. Let's go to storage. I did not add a micro SD card, so the available storage out of that 8 GB is 4.79 GB. That's almost 4.8 GB, but you can add a micro SD card, as I said. And let's go to display. I doubt it has the auto brightness sensor. Yes, it does not have the auto brightness sensor, so you need to manually adjust the brightness. And let's also look at the Android version that we get with this one. As we can see, the Android version is 4.1.2, that is Jelly Bean. So we'll also get features like Google Now, and as you can see, it's the Jelly Bean. And let me just quickly connect to our Wi-Fi network. The GPU on this is Adreno 203, and the specs say that it can record video in HD, that's 720p, but only at 15 fps. I'll test that in my camera review. And let's quickly look at the camera first, the 5 megapixel camera, and let's see. And it's having the similar interface that we are seeing in many of the Samsung phones these days. We get the tap to focus, and it took the snap quickly. Let me take one more, and let's look at them. These are the two snaps that we took. Again, they look pretty decent, I would say, but again, I'll be doing a full in-depth review regarding the camera performance, and I'll test the camera there a lot more. So let's also look at what else do we get. Let's see the apps, and Chrome is also pre-installed on this. FM radio is there, and we have this Memo app, video player, and let's quickly fire up the web browser and let's see how well it does web browsing. And let's go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com. And it loaded the site fairly quickly, I would say. Let's try the pinch to zoom gesture. That's also responsive, I would say. And let's open one of the stories, and let's change the orientation now. And the orientation, as you can see, was pretty quick, I would say. And this is a YouTube video that's embedded.
Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video we're going to compare the two hottest Android phones.
So as you can see, it could play back that video also without any issues, and I have to say speaker volume is pretty high and it was clear. So looks like a decent Android phone by Samsung, and I like the fact that it's priced very aggressively, just around 15,000 or so. So again, I'll be doing a full in-depth review of this phone, doing the benchmarks, etc. Again, if you have any particular questions regarding this phone, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to include them in my review. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and I hope to see you in my next video.